Welcome to Glenburnie sale yards on this wet morning. It's been very, very wet. We've had a lot of rain here this morning. Yeah, quality of the yarding, pretty average today, like it's a real winter yarding. Starting on some bullocks here, we've got the big Friesian bullock over there. Belongs to the Cane family. He made $2.28, that big Friesian bullock. And that Angus cross bullock, it's sort of an Angus Friesian cross bullock, account Chrome Park, he made $2.60. The three loin heifers here, the Hereford heifers, belong to Pat and Amanda Harold, and they've had them on the oats, and they made $2.86 a kilo today, those three Herefords, which is terrific money. And then the other heifers in the pen made $2.72. They were owned by the Cane family and also Chrome Park. But lovely quality for winter time, those heifers. These big heavy heifers here, the Chrome Parks, you know, they just been preg tested and they've either that or lost calves. Those big heifers today, they made $2.58 a kilo. There's plenty of weight there in those heifers, so that's a good result. These big empty heifers here, the blacks, they made $2.38 a kilo. Those black heifers, you can see they just slabby in condition, sort of, but probably $2.38 is good money for those. And then the Hereford heifer belongs to the Poultridge family. That made $2.25, and that's going to come back a good money. These empty heifers here, 2 and 4 tooth, probably lost a calf or whatever, but they made $2.25, and they're not much better than a store heifer. But they were bought by T's brothers at Narracourt. Oh, sorry, they were bought by Midfield, and those heifers there, they'll be killed. But they got enough meat on them. These heifers here, the Chrome Park heifers, they made $2.20 a kilogram, and there's plenty of weight there in those heifers. The Forno Branders here, the Poultridge family heifers, they made $2.60 a kilo, and then there's one mid-back heifer there. The Poika family, Corinda Downs, a mid-backer, she made $2.50, and then the two loin heifers, they're only store heifers, they made $2. That mid-back heifer there, account Lake Park, she made $2.75 a kilo, and then those store heifers, they made $2.24. You get around the corner on these sort of feeder type steers and they're $2.58 to $2.60 a kilo. The rest of our run sort of pretty plain run of heifers, but they're all making pretty good money. I'll just show you a pen of open auction calves down here. See these little calves here, those little steer calves. There's no weight in them whatsoever. And they made $565, and they are tiny. So the restockers are buying those little cattle, and they're very, very small at $565. This pen of outstanding cows here, Pat and Amanda Harolds from Mount Gambier. They were preg tested empty, so we sold the pregnant ones in the store sale on Friday. These are the empty ones, and today they've made $2.20 a kilogram. They beautifully finished, those cows, in magnificent order. But the cow job today was dearer than last week, and I thought generally the yarding of cattle was the conditions slipped this week on the wetter, colder climate. But I think that the price was probably pretty equal. Like the quality wasn't as good, but the cattle were making the same money. So very small yarding. Also, there's been a lot of rain in the northern states of Australia, and probably just that bit more urgency, for people to get their supplies today. And I'd say also probably some cattle can't get out of that back country onto the bitumen to go to the work. So probably this week is a good week to sell a few cattle. Well, that's it for this week. I'll catch up next week. Thank you.